Hey guys, and a well overdue welcome back to my channel. Sorry I haven't posted a video in forever. I've just been pretty busy and lazy really, but I'm back and I have a super fun video for you guys today. So I wanted to come back with a product review. This is actually something which has been sat in my house for the last month. I haven't even opened the box or anything because I wanted to try it out properly for the first time on camera. So it's been so long that I actually forgot everything that I ordered. I did check my order online today just so I could get the prices of everything for you. But yeah, let's open it together. So it's really exciting, guys. It's pie day! If you don't know what this is, it's beauty pie. So this is the kind of new thing which I keep seeing all over Facebook, and their advertising looks so beautiful. All the kind of pink, like pale pink stuff like this, you see. So I really had to try it. So yeah, just to show you, they say they're kind of eco-friendly, clean beauty, it's like recycled stuff, and cruelty-free, which is a big plus on this channel. So yeah, let's open it up and see what's inside. When I say I didn't open the box, I obviously opened the outside box, but not inside. Ah, more pink, which is just so beautiful. I'm such a sucker. If I get a parcel and it's all nicely packaged, I'm just like, So, she'll open it up, see what's inside. Okay, so each item is individually wrapped in some little pink tissue paper, which also has beauty pie on it. So it looks really nice. So before I dive into the products, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about Beauty Pie as a brand and what their whole idea is. So what Beauty Pie is a luxury buyers club. So how it works is you pay a subscription each month. So it goes £5, £10 or £15. Depending on how much you pay for your subscription, gives you a buyer's limit for that month. So for £5 you get 50, £10 you get 100, and 15 you get 150. So that means that you can buy £150 worth of products that month. But that isn't actually what you're paying because they work that out on the typical price of a product. So when they talk about typical price, what they mean is what that product would generally cost on the market. So they are claiming that their products are high-end luxury products, but you're paying a much more affordable price because they're cutting out all of the sort of advertising and marketing costs, and you're only paying what the product costs to create. So that will be the manufacturing, staffing, packaging, and the actual ingredients. So essentially what they're saying is, for example, one thing I bought cost me £5.46, but the actual typical price would be £28. So what they're claiming is that most of the makeup you buy costs a fraction of the cost to actually make, which is obvious. I mean, when people say these things, I always think it's a business. Of course they're going to add on a margin or they wouldn't make any money. But obviously the way that Beauty Pie are making their money is through their subscriptions. So each month, regardless if you buy anything or not, you're paying a £5, £10, £15 subscription. So it would seem that that's the only money they're making. But what I really want to test today is, do these products live up to their claims? Are they high-end? Are they luxury? Because if they are, I'm all for it. If I'm going to get a product, which usually I'd pay about £30 for, I'm going to get it for a £5. So yeah, let's test them out together, guys. So what I wanted to do for this video was get like a full face of Beauty Pie so I could test out quite a few products. Luckily my first month I got an extra £100 bonus spending limit, so I could spend £150 that month. So when I say spend £150, that's how much the typical price would be. I got £150 worth of stuff, but I got it for £35. So let's open up and see what we've got. I'm just going to take all these little wrapped items out of the box. And one thing which is not wrapped. So has anyone else seen these things on Facebook? Because I see it advertised all the time. All the kind of pale pink and loads of skincare ads. So definitely if these products are good, I want to try skincare next. What do you guys think about that? So I just moved my hair out my way because that is so annoying. And let's open these products together. So first up, I actually have no idea. These must be wrapped together because I did get a fair few things. So beautiful. A lot of wrapping. Oh, okay. So the first thing I got is this tinted moisturizer. I can't remember why I picked this over foundation, but yeah. So that. Oh, and mascara. So yes, we'll see what that's like. I will put up the cost of everything actually. So this cost me £5.46 and the typical price would be £28. The mascara cost me £3.66, but it would normally cost £20. Let's open the next little parcel. Oh, there is, whoop, 3 things in here. Also, this is so pretty. I will definitely keep this and use it for something. Oh, the one powder wowder. So this cost me £5.57 and it usually costs £26. Then I also got a wee lipstick, which I really can't remember what kind of shade this is because I did get these so long ago. So I paid £5.06 for this and it costs £20 usually. And then a little concealer stick, and this cost me £5.06 and it usually costs £18. And then the last thing is the One Palette Wonder. So this is like sort of an all-in-one face palette, which just straight off the bat, this is a lot smaller than I expected it to be. This cost me £7.46 and it normally costs £35. So quite small for £35 if you were going to pay that, but hey. Okay, so we're going to start with the Sheer Tinted Oil Free SPF 20. So this is the tinted moisturiser, which says it is with Eco Cert Squalene and Soft Focus Finish. It's actually 50 mils, which is quite a lot, so that's good. So I'm going to open her up. Oh, it's a little tube. Quite nice. So what I'm going to do is give it a little shake first. I thought it would sound a lot more watery than that. Anyways, I'm gonna pop some on with my hands first, and then we'll see. I might put some more on with a brush. So straight off, looks a bit like this. It's actually thicker than I thought, so that's all right. Quite yellowy, I will say. Definitely not my shade. It's quite yellow, and also thick. Like that feels so thick for a tinted moisturiser. Oh, and it's in my hair. Great. We're off to a good start. Okay. Whoa, that is so thick. It's quite hard to rub in. What I'm gonna do is get a brush because this is not going well. So I'm just going to use one of these little duo fibre brushes, which I find quite good for like a sort of tinted moisturiser or things like that. Blend it into my neck. What I will say is the one good thing, it doesn't feel oily at all. I know it said it's oil free, but still sometimes I feel a bit greasy, so it's kind of good. Unfortunate that I got it in my hair. Did I get some on my headband? How? Okay, so I've blended that all in with a brush. I think it looks quite nice. It certainly has a little radiant finish. Very natural. It does actually have a reasonable amount of coverage for a tinted moisturiser, more than I was expecting, because when it said sheer tint, I thought it would give me virtually nothing, but it's actually a reasonable amount of coverage. And for the purposes of the video, I'm not going to layer it up or anything. I'm just going to leave it as one. Does feel slightly tacky. Doesn't feel greasy at all though, which is good. Does feel kind of tacky and it feels sort of heavyish for a tinted moisturiser. But nonetheless, we're going to move on to our next thing, which will be the concealer. Which one of these little black boxes? So I had the Incredibleur concealer. Okay, so that packaging does feel quite cheap, like it doesn't feel very luxury, but that's okay. Standard kind of concealer stick. The only kind of criticism I actually have about particularly the concealers, but also some of the skin products like tinted moisturizer, foundation, etc. They don't really have a lot of shades, but maybe that's because they're kind of new and they're just seeing if people are using it and things. But anyways, the shades are not bad, and actually when I blended in the shade I don't think it looks that bad. It's like a bit yellow, but it's not terrible. So we're going to go straight from the stick in my under eyes. Oh, I don't have good feelings about this. Okay, that feels quite waxy and, well, a okay coverage. Not what I would like, not enough, but it's not the worst. Oh, it's sticky. It's quite sticky. That's not enough. Okay, we're going to layer. Let's see how she layers. So straight away when I'm applying it out of the thing, I can't really explain it, but it doesn't feel creamy. It feels sort of like sticky and like it's dragging across my skin a little bit. That is, I don't think this is going to fare well on my blemishes. Okay. I'm not happy with that. I just feel like you can just totally still see the blue under there. Just me? I'm going to put some more on because I want this to look half decent at the end. Okay, we're now going to see how this concealer fares for covering all of this redness. So I'm going to use my fingertip because I don't really like to apply straight on. It's not that great, is it? Maybe I'm being a harsh critic because I need a lot of concealer. Let's try it with a little brush. Okay, I'm gonna go and try and build up this concealer and see if I can get it to an acceptable level for all of this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've been trying to build up this concealer for a few minutes, and I'll just show you where we're at. So we have this, and we have this. And I personally just gave up because it has a medium coverage. It's not terrible, but to me it's not enough to cover up all the kind of redness that I have from my acne and scars. And also I feel that I'm just adding like greasiness to my face, like especially under my eyes. I don't know if you can see, like it's quite wet feeling, it's quite sticky, and I don't need all of that in this kind of oily area anyway. So we're going to move on and we're going to pop some powder on next. So I got the One Powder Wowder, which they claim is like one of their kind of holy grail products and everything. So I have high hopes. And what shade did I get? Oh, I just got translucent. So that works for everyone. Okay, so just again, the standard black packaging with a couple of fingerprints on it now. So we shall see what, oh, it did have a little plastic sheet on it. So nice little beauty pie. So what I'm going to do is just use my normal little powder brush. Weirdly, just me, but it looks like it has a slight sheen on it. Don't know if you can see that, but that is unusual. I don't feel like I'm getting anything off of that. Okay, maybe it's just kind of, look, it feels like it's quite hard packed in there, so it's definitely starting to mattify things. I feel like I have to like really swirl my brush around to get anything on it. So we're going to do a quick comparison. So the side which has been powdered versus the side which has not. Has it blurred things out a little bit? It actually has slightly. This kind of pore area very minimally, but it's slightly mattified. It's not really done anything amazing. That is, well, not nice. Do you see under my eyes here? Like all in there. It's just gone like so dry and like gathered. Also, definitely creasing under there. But yeah, this in my inner corners seems to have like gathered all the concealer when it didn't look like that before I put the powder on. So next we have my favourite item out of the thing, the One Palette Wonder. I love it so much I forgot the name. Anyways, so this has in it a bronzer, blush, two blushes, and a highlight and 3 eyeshadows. So I never normally get these kind of combined palettes, but I thought this has everything in it. And it's the thing that kept coming up on my Facebook all the time. So this is sort of the thing that made me look at Beauty Pie in the first place. So I thought, I have to get it. Okay. And also, if it is good, fantastic for traveling, you know. Alright, so it's got this lovely lady's face on it. I'm not actually a massive fan of this packaging. I think it looks kind of cheap. Personally, I prefer just the plain black. But you know. Oh, okay. So these almost look like they're flat. Like, do you see that? They just look... I don't know how to explain that. Can you actually see that? They look like they're not 3D. Like, it's an illusion, a picture of a blush. But yes, we shall see how we'll see how it goes. It's very, very tiny. I mean, this is for my whole face, and look how small it is. So we're going to go in first with the bronzer. So I'm going to kind of attempt to contour a little bit with this. So we're going to dip this wee brush in. Oh, gosh. A lot of fallout there. Ooh. Ooh, that is orange? Orange. Oh my god, blend it out. Swapping brushes. Let's just make the best out of a bad situation here. So, note to self, not for contouring, way too orange, and also quite pigmented, so use less next time. Oh god! Oh god, oh god. Blend! That time I literally dipped my brush in once, so yeah, we're very warm today. Gosh, we've, you know, summer. So this is great if you want a really, really warm bronze look. So moving on, we're going to try the highlight next, which I kind of just swatched, so that's why it looks like that. Oh gosh. These, the way they're packed, I mean, do you see that? That's a lot coming off there. Unfortunately, not a lot coming off on my face. Oh, there's a hint of shimmer. Okay, there's like a hint, a really subtle hint. It's like, is there any angle which will show this up better? No. Okay, we are actually getting somewhere with it. That looks... I mean, I don't think it's blending into the skin very nicely. I feel it looks quite chalky and, like, check out them pores, which I didn't even know I had there. But that's not that bad. The highlighter is okay, actually. So we're next going to go in with blush. So there is actually 2 blush shades in this little palette, but I quite like this top one, so we're going to start with that. And because I saw the bronzer was a lot more pigmented than expected, I've learnt my lesson and I'm going to go in with a light hand with this. My only issue is because the little pan's so small, I have to like move my brush back and forth to actually get it covered. Okay. So again, a little bit more pigment than one would want, particularly over here. It's quite bright. So we're going to even it out and then we're going to fix it. Don't worry, guys. This isn't really a great colour of blush, is it? I mean, it's quite bright, but also like matte and like blotchy, and oh my god, I look like a clown right now. Hey kids! I'm gonna fix it. So I'm gonna take my little brush that I put my tinted moisturiser on with, and we're just going to beat and beat until it doesn't look so bad. We're looking better already. I'm trying my best to make this look good, but I don't think it looks that good right now, so I'm feeling a little bit disheartened. But we shall continue on, because we still have a few products left to try. There might be one good one yet. Okay, so I'm just about to try the eyeshadow next out of the One Palette Wonder. And as always, I used my eyeshadow primer from Urban Decay to prime my eyelids. And also, I'll just say now, I've already done my eyebrows before I came on camera today because I ran out of a spending limit, so I didn't get any eyebrow items. But I thought the other things are more exciting to try it. So, what shall we choose out of the 3 eyeshadow options? This is like not something either that I would ever pick. Like I never really go for sort of brown shades like this, and also 3 is kind of awkward. But it's in the palette, so we're gonna try it out. You know, this could be a good little palette to take away when you're traveling and things. It's got all in one. I think that's the idea of it. Yes, we are just looking through our brushes to try and find something. So we're going to start with this little light shade, which has a little bit of fallout, but not horrendous. Okay, so a decent amount of pigment. Okay, it's not a bad start. We're next going to go in, decent amount of fallout, with the middle shade, and I'm going to take a little fluffy brush and pop this in my crease. For a disclaimer here also, please nobody judge me on my nails. I was practicing nail art and it's not for me, clearly. So we're going to take this on a little fluffy brush and just pop it in the crease. So that doesn't have so much pigment to it. Not so much going on there. But never fear, we have one more shade. So I'm just taking that under the eye. We're going to try and build it up. I want it to work. I mean, I obviously bought these because I want it to work, because I thought, wow, wouldn't this be amazing if I could actually buy mascara for like £3.66 for a mascara which is meant to cost £20. What a bargain. But maybe not such a bargain, we will find out. So to come in a little closer, these eyeshadows are not terrible, but like I'm having a little bit of difficulty blending this middle shade out here. It just doesn't seem to want to, and I've been blending it for a little while now, using the same brushes, the same primer and everything as I always use. So I would say it's a shadow that's not working. What I'm going to do now is just take the last shadow and I'm going to use my finger and just pat it on my lid. Okay, so it looks quite nice actually. So I'll just keep patting on. That's not horrendous. And then I'm going to use that little middle shade again to just blend out. So obviously with these 3 colours, your looks are going to be limited. When I say your look, I would say there's only one look really that you can do with this, unless you're just going to use one colour all over the lid. But I'm just going to do the same for this eye. Okay, so I have done my eyeshadow and I cheated and added a little bit of eyeliner just to make the situation a little bit better. So I'll come in kind of close so you can really see what it looks like. I think the shimmer eyeshadow is actually okay. The first one that I primed my lids with, the light one, that was also okay. This one was not good at all. Particularly on this eye, you can see around here it's gone quite patchy. I tried to blend it out and kind of build it up, but it just wasn't happening. So the shadows, okay. The shimmer one's actually alright, but I did again have to build it up quite a bit to get it to this level of shimmer. Okay, so I have curled my lashes and now I'm going to try my second last product, which is the mascara. So they had a few different mascaras to choose from and I got one which is false lash mascara. So it's meant to look like false lashes, so let's see. I curled my lashes before we started this. So just your standard black packaging again. Let's have a look at the brush. Oh, I don't really like those little brushes. Also, large clump on there. But yeah, I'm not usually a fan of the little plastic bristle ones. I don't feel like they do very much. But let's not judge a book by its cover and let's just give it a go. Okay, so first thoughts is it didn't do that much, but my eyelashes look blacker and slightly volumized, so I'm just going to build it up a little bit. I really don't like the clumps that are coming out on the end though, so I would say, oh, in my hair, fantastic. How many makeup products can Hannah get in her hair by the end of the tutorial? Okay, so I'll just let you have a little look at the mascara, which is already smudged under my eyes. Fantastic. Bear with me a second. Okay, so we've cleaned up those smudges. So mascara. I don't think it's done anything dramatic to my lashes. I think they look slightly volumized. They look blacker. They are smudging, so that doesn't bode well for the rest of the day. They do not look much longer. They don't really look much fuller, so I would say it's not done very much, really. Anyways, we are moving on to our last product of the day. It's all down to the lipstick now. Last but not least, we have the lipstick. So they had quite a few different lipstick options as well. I got a satin finish one in the shade Naked Angel, which I've forgotten what that is because I ordered this a month ago. We shall find out. Beauty pie. So yeah, again, just the black packaging. Oh, that's quite cute that it says Beauty Pie on the actual bullet. That's kind of cool. So yeah, just a little nudie peachy coloured lipstick. So let's try her out. Okay, so this lipstick feels quite cheap. It's quite greasy and like oily feeling, and as you can see it's quite sheer around here, and I've actually kind of built this up like at least a couple of layers I put on there. The colour I don't care for at all. I think it looks cheap. It's like a bright, like almost neon peachy shade. I know I picked the colour, but I think even that looks different to how it looks on my lips. No, maybe not. But it certainly, I felt, looked a bit nicer online anyways. But yeah, I'm just disappointed because it's just really streaky and sheer looking. You can still see the colour of my lips underneath. Obviously I didn't use a lip liner because I didn't get one from Beauty Pie, so I wanted to use only Beauty Pie products in this video, bar obviously the eyeliner and then eyebrows because I ran out of budget for these. But yeah, I think it's about time for my final thoughts. Okay, so we're going to give a quick general overview of each product I used, and I'll give it a little score out of 10. So the skin tint, I would actually give this an 8 out of 10. I think that the colour is alright. The finish was quite nice, non-greasy. You get a lot of product in this tube, and also it had quite a lot of coverage. So this is probably my favourite product that I tried today. Not bad. Second thing I tried was the concealer. This I'm going to give like a 5 out of 10. It's not terrible. It doesn't look cakey, but it also doesn't have great coverage and it feels slightly greasy. Would I use this again? If I was desperate and I ran out of all my other concealers, probably yes. Otherwise, no. Next product was the powder. Didn't care for this at all, really. I felt like it was so tightly pressed in this compact, I could barely get it out. It didn't really do much for my skin except for slightly mattify it. It caused all the kind of concealer in my eyes to go a bit cakey, so gonna give that a 4 out of 10. Next, we used the face palette, so I'm going to break this into different items. First was the bronzer, 4 out of 10. It did blend out okay, but way too pigmented for a bronzer, and it's too orangey for my liking. Next, we used the highlight, which is also quite nice. One of the other products that I kind of liked today. I would give that a 7 out of 10. Subtle glow, but buildable, but still natural. The blush, why didn't I try this one here? I only tried the top one. A 5 out of 10. It looks kind of like I didn't put any on now, but when I put it on, it was just like really pigmented, and it didn't blend out that nicely either. The eyeshadows, gonna say like a 5 out of 10 because the only one that was semi-decent was really the shimmer one, and also you can't really do much with these 3 eyeshadows, so I think this little palette is a fun idea, but only if the products all actually work, and that's all you need to bring. For the only thing I might actually use is the highlight. I would never take this as a travel palette because it just doesn't make any sense. I won't use any of the other items. Moving on. The next product I tried was the mascara. I'm going to give this like a 3 out of 10. I wouldn't even reach for this if I ran out of my other ones, probably not, because it'll probably have dried out by that time. I didn't really think it did much for my eyelashes at all, and the fact that it started smudging as soon as I put it on means that it's probably going to smudge more throughout the day. So it's a no for me. Then the lipstick, 3 out of 10. I don't like the colour, it's streaky, it doesn't really feel great on my lips. Not a fan, and I don't think that's going to last long like at all because it feels so sheer that I think as soon as I take a drink or eat anything, it's gone. So my final roundup is Beauty Pie really luxury products at an affordable price, or is it a lot of hype? Sadly, I'm going to have to say it's a lot of hype. These products are not luxury at all. The packaging is pretty basic, but even the content of the product, there's no way that you're going to pay like 20 to 30 pounds for these items. I honestly think even for the price I paid, which is averaging around £5, they're barely worth that, because you can get loads of really good drugstore products for that price that I think are definitely comparable to this standard or even better. So unfortunately, maybe I won't be doing my skincare video from Beauty Pie because I don't really want to waste any more money, and especially with skincare I'd have to use it for a little bit longer. So I actually think I'm going to go and cancel my membership. But you know, there are many more products on Beauty Pie's website, so please let me know in the comment section if you guys have tried something from Beauty Pie that you actually love, because these are all really highly rated products, so it's interesting to see if it's just me who doesn't enjoy them, or are they just overrated because people like the idea. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video anyway. It's something I wanted to try out for ages, and I thought it was a really fun idea, something a bit different. If you did, let me know in the comment section below, or if there's anything else that you'd like me to try, just give me a shout. And I promise to be uploading more regularly again soon. Okay, thanks guys, bye!